This version of the new Tundra is an absolute bargain. I'll include a link to the Orem Toyota's website in the description down below. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get right into it. Under the hood is a twin-turbo 3.4-liter V6 that goes through a 10-speed automatic. Fuel economy 17 around town, 22 in the highway, with power outputs being 389 horsepower and then 479 pound-feet of torque. I'm trying to hit 500,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I'd really appreciate it if you'd help out with that. Now we've got the flat gray on this particular Tundra, which I think looks great. Down below you can see with the headlight design, pretty sharp looking, and then you've got lots of blacked out trim, but you also have some chrome trim mixed in. There's also fog lights and parking sensors on the front end, but I'm still not seeing any tow hooks. Steering wheel setup is 265 by 70 by 18. You've got silver with black trim. Not super aggressive all-terrain tires, pretty light duty I'd say. But this does have Bilstein shocks, which are pretty heavy duty. Got the little chunky fender flares there, Tundra badge on the side too, and then stuff like the door handles and mirror caps are blacked out and then body painted like they actually have painted elements. This truck is coil sprung in the rear, and then we've got the TRD 4x4 off-road decal. And then here's the side profile. This is a crew cab with the shorter bed. Now when it comes to key fob features, we've got our lock and unlock feature. We've got the tailgate drop down Toyota logo there at the bottom too. Now this truck has a composite bed. You can get it with spray and liner so that you can make it so the bed's sticky, but yeah, with just the composite bed here, you do have a little bit of sliding. Now with the tailgate, it was powered down, but with lifting it up, you just pick it up under your own force. Got the 3 stacked taillights here in the back, parking sensors there at the bottom with a little bit of chrome on the bumper. That will cap things off for the exterior of this Tundra. We got a lot of muscle with this week's giveaway. The first car is a 1964 Corvette Resto Mod with a 500 horsepower small block V8, a 5-speed Tremec manual, and upgraded brakes to give you modern performance. The next is a new Z06 with all of the carbon fiber and the 5.5 liter flat plane crank V8 producing 670 horsepower. On top of that, you do get $60,000 in cash if you win this giveaway to help pay for the taxes. As always, use code BHC or click the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment. This will give you 4x bonus tickets on any donation, $25 or more. Let's now check out the interior. You've got nice soft touch there on the door panel, a little bit of storage below. Now this does have the cloth seats. Again, this is kind of more of an entry-level package. Because it's not a hybrid, you do get some storage underneath the seats and then a flat loading floor up front. Legroom in the back is good. We've got cup holders here in the rear, a little bit of storage with some USB ports. And then headroom back here is pretty good. Keyless entry for up front. Let's pop in. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. You've got soft touch there at the top of the armrest area, and then you've got more down below. Payload capacity with this truck is 1,380 pounds. More of that cloth trim here at the front seat. It is power adjustable with lumbar support. The passenger seat's manual with the adjustment. It has fancy pedals, and then you've got stuff like your auto stop start, heated steering wheel, and then the button to turn off the safety tech to the left of the steering wheel. And let's fire up the pickup. Soft touch all around the steering wheel. You've got some perforated trim on either side for a slightly better grip. And then there's practical controls in the front face like your adaptive cruise control with your lane departure, volume and voice command controls on the left side. Mostly analog gauge cluster with a little screen in the center to display different information. This is what I prefer. I think this looks much better than full digital. It's still practical and it's reliable. Just a backup camera in reverse. This has good resolution. As for the rest of the screen, you've got the shortcut bar here on the side. It is quick to respond. You have a physical volume control built in with it too. Single zone climate with this, physical buttons for that, and then you do have physical buttons for like the rear locking differential, stability control, and there's actually a little bit of storage above the glove box. Auto hold and your parking breaker in front of the shifter. You got the TRD logo there on the shifter. A little bit more storage there with some cup holders behind. A part-time four-wheel drive system with a 2-speed transfer case. The glare is going to kind of make it so you can't see, but you have drive mode, tow haul mode, and then this has multi-terrain select and crawl control since this is TRD off-road. With the center console, you've got plenty of storage, some USBs inside, and you've got the little window that you can open. Just a manual mirror dimmer, and then this does have a parasetting window where the whole window goes down and up just with the touch of that button. 2026 Tundra SR5 with the TRD off-road, $57,463. Let's see how this performs. TRD off-road SR5. One of the best values in the pickup truck world. You know, you've got like the custom Trail Boss, you guys know I'm a huge fan of, with the Duramax. That has more of a basic interior like this, but also, again, a great engine. Man, people walking through, people. We'll get out of the parking lot eventually. We'll get out of the parking lot eventually. Okay, he's figuring his life out. Anyways, yeah, this is just one of those more affordable value packages that I really appreciate. We need more trucks like this that look good and provide, like I said, a lot of value. And when it comes to off-roading, although the Tundra does sit kind of low and doesn't have recovery points, I still don't know why Toyota hasn't added that as, you know, an update on the Tundra. MTS is really good. And it has a rear locking differential. Like, this truck, you put some real all-terrain tires on it and it will go places. Extremely capable. Seats are comfortable. You know, for baseline trucks, it's Toyota and Ram that actually have the most comfortable seats. Ford has more comfortable seats in the top line, but yeah, in the baseline, Chevy's like the least comfortable by far. But yeah, these seats are pretty darn comfortable. And this is body on frame, so, and it's got a solid rear axle, so you're still going to get kind of more of a truck-like feel over the bumps, but being coil sprung in the front and the rear, it does kind of help soak things up a little bit more. And this engine's super torquey on the low end. I'd say, I mean, I love the Duramax. I like Ram's Hurricane. Ford's 2.7's pretty good. This is a great entry-level powertrain. That's one thing that's a benefit with Toyota only offering this, and then the hybrid version of this is that all the Tundras get a solid powertrain, whether it's an expensive one or a more affordable one like this. And I already can foresee the comments about the engine. I know. Hopefully they fixed it by 2026. Hopefully they have figured it out by 2026. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, this is comfortable. I don't think they're doing double paned windows. Yeah, no, they're just doing regular windows, but it's still pretty insulated overall. And yeah, it's quiet. So, in conclusion, I think that you should at least check out the Tundra. So with pickup trucks, there's a lot of brand loyalty. Now, some of that is kind of deserved, in my opinion. Some of it's not, though, to be honest. Like, I think that some people just always buy a Ford or a Chevy or a Ram because they always have. But it's like, okay, maybe you will buy another one of those again. But at least go and look at the other brands and at least go and check out the Toyota. Now, you might leave the dealership and be like, yeah, you know, the Tundra's cab is a little bit too small and I don't trust the V6. Fair enough. But I think you should at least do yourself a service and go and drive one and look at the features, because what you might find is, you know what, I actually like how the Tundra drives. I like the features that it has for the price point. Because with the other truck makers, I mean, you're getting fixed glass in the back. This has a full power slide window, right? The whole window goes up and down. And it's got an off-road package. It's got a power seat. Like, this is basically a Bighorn or like an XLT, but it's at the same price as like a tradesman Ram or as a work truck Silverado. Like I said, this is the same price as a custom Silverado Trail Boss, but it is, you know, kind of a little bit more feature packed. So let me know your thoughts on the Tundra SR5 with the TRD off-road. I think it's a really good value, and I think the value is really at least worth looking at minimum. Because I think a lot of people don't even look at the Tundra, and so they just talk crap on it, and they've never even driven one. It's like, go and drive one, and then talk crap on it. You know what I mean? So let me know your thoughts.